It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the NFC North. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. A good one coming up here in the NFC North. So great to be with you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, love this division. Geographic proximity, legacy, physicality. It's all that you love about football. And all the teams in this division really have some positives going for their franchises.
I think this is one of the more intriguing divisions across the entire league, right? On one hand, Mike, you have Detroit, you have Green Bay. They have their long-term answer at quarterback. And when you have that box checked, you have a chance in the playoffs every single year. And then the other remaining teams, did Minnesota draft a quarterback in the future? Did Chicago draft their quarterback in the future? If they can answer yes to those questions, the NFC North becomes one of the top and most competitive divisions in all of NFL football.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Here comes the pack, and here comes Jordan Love. 5th season as quarterback, but Greg, just his 2nd as a starter, waited his turn, and had a really good first year as a starter.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to begin is Love. Oh, and they're going to get him again. 2 plays, 2 sacks by the defense.
Really nice job there by Grenard. And think back to last year, Mike. He's coming off a career high, 12.5 sacks in 2023. Now he decides to sign with the Vikings this offseason. He's hoping to take this defense to another level. And so far, it seems like this marriage is working out just fine.
Jaden Reed was the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3-and-out.
Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And now it's 4th down. Packers set to kick this one away. Brandon Powell returns for the Vikings. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft out of USC. It's Sam Darnold.
I always love going down to the field in pregame, Mike, and just seeing how certain guys approach their pregame warm-ups and their routine leading up to kickoff. And I really liked what I saw out of him. He had a really interesting level of focus. He had all of his wide receivers around. He was getting them all involved, throwing the ball, getting on the same page, timing, rhythm in the passing game. They're hoping all these extra reps, not only leading up to this week in practice, but here on game day, if they can carry that over after the game starts, they're expecting to have a lot of success here, especially early. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go. I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Darnold. Here comes the screen to Jones. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. And even 30 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. They run straight ahead with Jones. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Now, this looks like a design run. And he will do it himself. He's in. Sam Darnold. Touchdown, Vikings. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Packers offense ready now for their second drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for first and 10. Set to go now on first and 10. On play action, Love. Where was he going? Finally, they catch up to him and bring him down. A big loss there. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Trent Sherfield. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Minnesota. We are through 1. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. Up the middle, here's Jones. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. He'll get rid of it and complete it. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
Jones now on 1st and 10. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Now he'll run.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. On the handoff, Jones. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. On 4th down, it's Will Reichert time for this Viking field goal. Reichert's kick is good. And the Vikings can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable with Reed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Here's the former Raider. They signed him back in March. It's Josh Jacobs. And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34. A pickup of 9. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Love. He's going to let this one go deep. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
That's just a great job defensively, Mike. Here's a chance they have to get off the field. They sell out for the run. They know it's coming, and they're able to force a 4th down.
That's to the sideline and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. We'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Texas A&M. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Well, the quarterback trying to find somebody open there, but that time, instead of finding his running back, it goes back the other way for a defensive score.
Mike, I think this is just one of those cases where the quarterback's just a little too casual with the throw. He kind of goes to his running back late on the check down. He never sees the defender until he's chasing him on his way for the touchdown.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. It's up and through. And the Packers have cut the deficit to 5. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Vikings offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Again, it's Jones. And he'll work this out to the 23. Javon Bullard there on the tackle. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Darnold. This one complete to Oliver. Look at the big guy rumble. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down. Here's Darnold. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. Reichert now to add the extra point. The kick is good. The Vikings add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this will be a touchback, but per the new rules, since the ball hit in the landing area, the drive does start at the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. And this will be incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
is going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have reached halftime, and the difference is a dozen at the break. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very
Coach,
much.
Thank you very much. We welcome you back.
Report.
It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Chandler now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Darnold to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Darnold now to throw. He connects with Jordan Addison. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Here's first and 10. On the ground now with Jones. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now Darnold. This is intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard. And the Packers are going to get the football at their own 40.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Throwing on second down, Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. Here's Love. This one, up top for Dobbs. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. The first carry now for Ty Chandler. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Chandler. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They'll put Addison in motion. Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. To the sideline, pulled in by Addison. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
From the gun, it's a run, and it's Jones. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. They'll put Addison in motion. On 3rd down, here's Jones. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This from 30 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So You don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll lead to a second down.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
We'll go play action with Love. Off he goes.
While he was running away from the pocket, Mike, I was wondering, was he going to just throw that one away or try to make something out of nothing? Give him credit. He does a nice job picking up some positive yardage before he's forced to go out of bounds.
That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Griffin. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
On the give, it's Jones. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They run it once more with Jones. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll drop to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. He's to the 40. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. the way back for a pick six.
The Packers offense ready to get back to work. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Taking off. He'll get a dozen out of that one. Scrambling his way to a 1st down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the 1st down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The open man is Reed. He's got it. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
On 1st down, it's Love. He keeps it himself. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
It's a great job here by the quarterback keeping the play alive. You can tell once he avoided the rush and became a runner, he looked up and goes, hey, I got a path to the pylon. I might be able to score. He couldn't quite make it all the way, but he sets his guys up now in prime position with 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
And now, some of the new thinking. They're down 9, but they're going to go for 2 here. Jacobs. And he's finally going to be taken down. Really not sure what that was all about, but it's going to wind up a huge loss on the play. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's Brandon Powell. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of his defense.
They'll go with Jacobs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. A second down throw for Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up third down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on third down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. He'll take off again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction. Was able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
So, here for the Vikings. They proved much the best in this one. And a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game. Right there to the game. So, that'll just about do it for Grant, our entire team. I'd like to you've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.